This being told, he tucked his long shirt up inside his belt and strode into the pens for 2 young porkers. He slaughtered them and singed them at the fire, flayed and quartered them, and skewered the meat to broil it all, then gave it to Odysseus hot on the spits. He shook out barley meal, took a wine bowl of ivy wood, and filled it, and sat down facing him with a gesture, saying, "There is your dinner, friend, the pork of slaves. Our fat shoats are all eaten by the suitors, cold-hearted men, who never spare a thought for how they stand in the sight of Zeus. The gods living in bliss are fond of no wrong-doing, but honor discipline and right behavior. Even the outcasts of the earth, who bring piracy from the sea, and bear off plunder given by Zeus in shiploads, even those men deep in their hearts tremble for heaven's eye. But the suitors now have heard some word, some oracle of my lord's death, being so unconcerned to pay court properly or to go about their business. All they want is to prey on his estate, proud dogs. They stop at nothing. Not a day goes by, and not a night comes under Zeus, but they make butchery of our beeves and swine, not 1 or 2 beasts at a time either. As for swilling down wine, they drink us dry. Only a great domain like his could stand it, greater than any on the dusky mainland or here in Ithaca. Not 20 heroes in the whole world were as rich as he. I know, I could count it all up, 12 herds in Elis, as many flocks, as many herds of swine, and 12 wide-ranging herds of goats as well, attended by his own men or by others. Out at the end of the island 11 herds are scattered now, with good men looking after them, and every herdsman, every day, picks out a prize ram to hand over to those fellows. I, too, as overseer, keeper of swine, must go through all my boars and send the best." While he ran on, Odysseus with zeal applied himself to the meat and wine, but inwardly his thought shaped woe and ruin for the suitors. When he had eaten all that he desired, and the cup he drank from had been filled again with wine, a welcome sight, he spoke, and the words came light upon the air. "Who is this lord who once acquired you, so rich, so powerful as you describe him? You think he died for Agamemnon's honor? Tell me his name. I may have met him someone of that description in my time. Who knows, perhaps only the immortal gods could say if I should claim to have seen him. I have roamed about the world so long." The swineherd answered as one who held a place of trust. "Well, man, his lady and his son will put no stock in any news of him brought by a rover. Wandering men tell lies for a night's lodging, for fresh clothing. Truth doesn't interest them. Every time some traveler comes ashore, he has to tell my mistress his pretty tale, and she receives him kindly, questions him, remembering her prince, while the tears run down her cheeks. And that is as it should be when a woman's husband has been lost abroad. I suppose you, too, can work your story up at a moment's notice, given a shirt or cloak. No, long ago wild dogs and carrion birds, most like, laid bare his ribs on land where life had left him. Or it may be quick fishes picked him clean in the deep sea, and his bones lie mounded over in sand upon some shore. One way or another, far from home he died, a bitter loss and pain for everyone, certainly for me. Never again shall I have for my lot a master mild as he was anywhere, not even with my parents at home, where I was born and bred. I miss them less than I do him, though a longing comes to set my eyes on them in the old country. No, it is the lost man I ache to think of, Odysseus, and I speak the name respectfully, even if he is not here, He loved me, cared for me. I call him dear, my Lord, far though he be.